Alright, businyama mi mo bibia kwaba na me mfa ombra mega TV efidikasi eso. Aka mre tiawa. We are still counting 13 days left. Na ye ko simpi so akotwaba depending on when I wohwe me ne Sunday. Yes, Sunday on the 24th of November 2024. In fact, akamre kitwe bi ne Ghana ye kosimpi so akwakotoaba, and adia de bia meka ne se Ghana sisi ye wono this election no between those who love Ghana and MPP. What you say? It forget about NDC. Modo Ghana any MPP. Edinti amega make sansim we bekwa kuti audio bi, but before then no yinti sansim we Ghana ye wosisie ye ka omaya omaye mobupa in Africa. Ghana ye tosubi ye ka omaya sebi investors sisi omoja mu ba mu emba meye business biwa Ghana ye ka omaya sebi yankasa krano ye di ye bonds ekoto honom pensioners omusika ombesi vu ne kakra na nka omukọ mahomegye mu omonya de ayo mu bibie no. And the Ghana, all these things are not secured anymore. Intene oye Ghana oya omoka ne sem oye public worker na woje adwuma opa o motete wo senate no fa hye otirimu sebi and that's when you home anymore in future. Intine won so party ti bibi na so fa to baby sebe ya nyankoponya adoma uduru ahomegye mu a wati media ye bibi entisa ene Ghana ye system no MPP aban abese ye system no abusia de bia yeka yewo hanom 2016 ena yenya president bia ye frɛ no presidential candidate bia frɛ na Nado Dan Kwakufado ejina simpi so eni ni Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, the so-called economist. Ekache Ghana fo nyina sesisi no baby oman ne kono then time na NDC na etiso omase oman no nti ade a Ghana fo be ne se omudi oman ne be hye omo MPP form nsem na they can assure MP NDC Ghana for say omo betimi ahwe oman ne so yi. Nti during those days 2016 no nsem bi ti se yaye mobododo, nsem bi ti se oman ne nyo hinyaman, nsem bi ti se yetisika so ekom die. And the final word concluding na the battle is the loss. And then me bisaw sansem ni na yetia na, but let's be sincere. Let's be frank to ourselves. Na yenhwe the current regime ya yiwomi na yen compare to 2016 plow to the elections. Hifa ena Ghana ya mobododo. Mibisa. A whole man $1 eda 4 cedis. A whole man ye tokenki 1 cedi 50 pesos. A whole man sebi cement bag ye tono 25 cedis. A whole man sebi ama twa oil, cooking oil, ye to be 7 cedis. Ye to be 200 and something and there. Yes. Inti yemfan compare and they almost say be nye moboy. Even omuntu mi mabo nte kwa meka se ni nye mobo because obeka wankasa what did you want them, because everything in this country shows clearly so minor ya mobo do. We are what? We are so pitiful. In fact, enti Nado Dan Kwakufado any Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia simply ebekache Ghana for shebo se yemfa ko biane momo no mbitimi ahwe o man wi so amaye ene ya wi ni sabi nana bedi so the first time media meka COVID-19 ne kakra, but had P Russian-Ukraine war, the second term, I think it's 2021, right? I'm not say it is disturbing. But maybe says 2022 and 2024 is so a day and echo. Nana, a day and see Mokwan and Ama Ghana Yenjine ye. Ye bisase, a day and see Yama Mokobo Bosia. COVID-19 see Sika Mucha Edible Kuruma and Yisika Ketwa. Sika Sebi International World Bank, International Monetary Fund, Edinburgh Mine Biam and Yesika Ketwa. Emma Mo NPP for Mwankasa. Mami bia owo what do quality or tamale miami kurum eba bontin ebe expose mu sisika no mwache jano mwache chama mbusia for. You see, these people in short no omunya sika no omudi bia to dan ewo New Jersey, United States of America, New York, uko Canada omatu tobi yenimni na uko Germany, Frankfurt, kese hifa kese bibia all around this world. Dubai, Arab Emirates, what do you mean to Omodium farm or cranto, Sebi, Omonodium Trimma, Intino, Omodisi Canavi, and Omakachi said it is possible. Finally, it is possible. Ibisa said, the battle is the lost 90 year. It is possible in the bay. It is possible on which grounds? It is possible under what circumstances, in which grounds, and it is possible. And Dr. Muhammad Pomia, he and Nepo, they are so useless to Ghana's politics. Most wasteful politician. They are non-entity when it comes to politics. Me politics in Kwana America be pacho. Nebusi assembly no one assembly. But I'm talking about managing the economy and being the politician. They are very most useless entity and the most empty barrel. They are still telling us to vote for them. Do you think they say Ghana for your Jimmy? Asante for they have targeted you because of when you MPP le dwaramo MPP le sebi ayemoti se nokoboa ntienye den sebi omudu monkwasi asem kra na sebi bobeto amomon minion masante for I am appealing to you Mr. This time around prove to MPP semo and a party in Yamodia, but you have chosen NDC because they have neglected you since 2016 they came into an office. So the time and another we win. Let them know Momo Papa Nyefia, Bonnie Nyefia. Yinti in some family coba, a better was some fine chemi, best also document to compensation him. I will like it within our shena for any beer yinti in some and family coba, he better was.
Waste time. I'll not waste time to talk about Nanabi. And when we had Nanabi yesterday, talking about a COP Kofi Buache, you see, Nanabi, and say, Obi Tiemi, among country Nanabi, Mame, Samia Uku, Kabila, Nanabi, Nwemu, Nanabi, na Oran Kofi Buache, police commander, no, Okofie ko difufuo wi nam te se obi anani afira Kofi Buache fie ekodidi te se ase na otwe onidi da Nanabi. Somebody should post this video to Nanabi, MPP national organizer. Odidi sa abo preko beka se onidi da odidi wi a Kofi Buache ase ayiska e de asene nsam Nanabi. Na no ho kire no a Kofi Buache okojiska MPP fonkola Anthony Kabo your friends Samia Oku Kabila ya okotra Prince FM no omunyina obi anu oni di Kofi Buache fie da none of them ya omuni di Kofi Buache fie da na Nanabi particularly say Kofi Buache bie na no kan sama Nanabi aka afa Akufo Addo ho akire no a Nanabi nkwantumi see MPP headquarters bio. And now we in the press conference, no, now on the mature patch say he was forced enra nana bi me na make asem we enipa wo mo play o place course ma wo mo nana bi some of us we know we are privy to owie ya no na machiri pa Kofi Buachi acha say ye party ranking the force no and as national organizer say sa na okasa into we dey ono ane wo fa no onfa nche no yesterday enra nwumre around everybody should ask a friend and say Nana B whether one a friend is saying peniphobia and Cassandra Numre. Your party is in power. The young government. So I say asumesi train you be one mention of Obuasi East. Go there, arrest them, prosecute them. Simple. One and one. Wodi jira abontin Emma one no obinya day NDC is in opposition so they can mention people's name abiding they say follow up but not when you are in power and you have the friends prosecution powers go and arrest them and can run and be we press conference no oh okay, so your video ni ana Kofi Buachi da machine gun esi na beti mienu no and watch na wo say obesi awura Akufo-Addo pass no wa bombe eye Akufo-Addo yire ne ma na na nka wo de akere na Kofi Buachi na gina ho no onie kofa fake document bi se dan pare no na ye yo se dan pare no Kofi Buachi o ye no ho awench se wana ye yo se dio then the beer na any leaky here and is in peripheral baby omukofa boys bi omkura to say Kofi Buachi so the question ne say if I no Kofi Buachi gira wo no training obi uwie na de kira na nyina yahu but my point is say this election will be very peaceful. Ghanaians are poised to make sure say the current administration be Kofi so that we can punish them and punish them well. Thank you. Dr. Sapon is with me. I say, national citizens, Kasa, citizens, Ebedin Komo, and area. All right, so stand by now. Mamenkai will say, and you be involved your man for in our conversation, and you be involved. Yes, citizens, you be involved. Listeners, now you didn't come up. 16 days to go. Your expectations. That was our election, and your predictions. What do you see? But before that, no, mame, sir, way quick. Issues about a mono apronoa. Omode koma. SHS phone call I said omu enino. Last week, say last 2 weeks more baby. Mete say nana komia. Akwano STC no. Na all obi nenum. Now enmity no. He's backtracking. Oh, once sa enuane boni say, but me person me ma mohu. There was a conversation on Joy multimedia network, and that is where we picked the feed from. Inti ma acknowledge you, but Okujato made some revelations, and Nana Kumia and me. Oh, no obi in the last week bagaya no. This time around when to me anye say what me e de aduane a apro. What me the aduane apro akwa enkola omuni. The last time ba omi an ekoye saade ni bi wo wale ekoche expired food from Nadmo edema omo ediye obi anya no hwe obi anka no hwe na Africa no ano, especially in Ghana, and ibie no wo fom yani mie yani mie bebresa, because no political leader ɛwɔ ɛyɛ western world ɛyɛ ɔbɛyɛ saa deɛ wɔ yi a ɔbɛtena office. No, it won't happen. By a nim ye obi di president a adwene sɛ ɔyɛ pani one asɛ ɔwɔ soro. Yɛnim nyansa sɛ onipa no a ɔyɛ president no ɔyɛ vice president no yɛn ne yafa na adwuma. Me bobie meti asɛsie Akufo-Addo yere Rebecca, there is no way she can afford ne bag na some nsaso no almost say $30,000 no 8 years back she couldn't afford it. We know them. You know man e wo kromu a ye nko baby a me ntra brochire da enimi trim se metra brochire so da ye he ya na ye wo ye kro ni ya asase ni. This is our land. We have been here for so many years. Rebecca Akufo-Addo ntimi nto 8 years ago she can't afford a friend say a man bag na ya ekrekura wo mo no $30,000 on to me. But today she's able to afford it because meme taxes near the tua wo kunu ka no afa sas ka ni bi meme taxes e wo kunu se on fa nya o man no. So but for my taxes on to me talk in this any power I didn't think me hunu ayese misuru for what? I feed them. I feed Akufo-Addo. I feed Baumia. So why should I panic in their presence? For what? You know? But on my way, you know, when America no and Ibiano or form ti one what the more ya apro akoma enkoda edi. And you know, President Kufuor, you know, one day because the baby and Kahon, the Nana Bia and Kahon, National House of Chiefs, Omo Kruma, various religious leaders, Omo Kruma, Ubia in any to say their auntie. Otabel is just good at insulting the other pastors. Meanwhile, Otabel. One o yere tia belen prayer no o yere pamade ye hu se de mo ho propriety today asori amoa ye say tam. We saw you guys e wa belen pe asori amoa ye say tam. Otabel any serious country can say oda jail. Otabel ICGC asem na me any serious country can say oda jail. But that is Ghana. You are working as a free man because in our society and say young boys ni nyina pray ada so be kwa kwaye sofo ana so be kwa kwaye ohene ti ubon say small boy no apentuma bi asi ni sisi no de kapo bia ato ne nsa no apel stu bi adi na chiri yeketu abi ni so ubusa na wase me ye nana obu okura kuro no a so ye nana no onfiri wo ba bia o ye nana be a me ye mrante ahene just to perpetuate criminal activities because a crow no or your hina on your bonnet or your president on your bonnet or your software on your bonnet. And these are the groups are more a high agony. Yanima Yankunano, a yomo or your comfort and quasem or your cremonia. A friend say whether Sheikh or Malam, I don't know the difference. But we Islamic leader Yan Kawasev. And that is why we are here. In this some case we yes Ghana. And means see what man be as more be anything. And I heard Okujato and or this rice matter. So Yankoti Okujato issues are raised here on this friends say expired rice. I mean make rather me say rotten rice. I did not expire a pro because the BB expire you can't consume it. And if you can't consume it, I mean I don't think you can consume it because it's not wholesome. It's so simple. It's so simple. And but
I have an internal FDA memo dated 29 December, which I'll share with you, where the FDA's original roadmap was that 1, let's move in to stop the rebagging. 2, let us dispose of the rice, destroy the rice. And then 3, fine this company 150,000. It is shocking that when the Lamens directors were arrested on the 20th of December, a lot of miracles happened. Calls from above released them. Then you remember the letter I read from JJ Boy, the superintendent in charge of crime from Ashanti, where he had sent samples to FDA. Will you believe that before these FDA test results will arrive on the 6th of February, an order came from above that the rice should be sent to our school. So all 22,000 bags were removed from the NAFCO storage facility and distributed to our kids.
Bags of rice that were under investigation.
Under investigation. And I have here the FDA report which came on the 6th. And if they had waited for this FDA report, they wouldn't have shared the rice, because the FDA report confirms that, quote, presence of insect does not conform to the compliance statement. And this is signed by Marian Vivian Hammond, Marian Joseph Ufosusia. Yeah, insects.
They found insects
in the rice.
Which was then distributed to children.
Which had been distributed.
Okay.
By the 2nd of February, 1st and 2nd February, they had distributed this. Then the rice also had high fat acidity. So the rice was unwholesome and should not. I have given this to doctors. Medical doctors have told me that, look, this should not have been fed to our students.
All right, so at least from where this information is coming from, Okudzeto Blakwa has given us enough evidence, date, those who signed the FDA documents, FDA memorandum, he has mentioned them. He has mentioned where NAFCO came in. Minima de Crobio. But said I catch on Nana Kumia and pay or backtracking. Listen to him.
I am interested in what the public is interested in. 1, was there contaminated food? That's the primary. Was the food that was fed contaminated? Even though we hadn't heard of any adverse report and so on. But was it expired? If it was, how come it was still fed to the school? Who are those people above who gave the orders? Unfortunately, Parliament is not sitting. I would have liked anything where a parliamentary committee like Samuel Kujato's committee, the Assurances Committee, would summon all of these officials and hold a public inquiry. Some of these headmasters, some of these matrons, the Lamens, importer, the Food and Drugs Authority, if short of a proper parliamentary inquiry, all of these people should have a proper media response.
And I do agree with the Chief of Staff that this is propaganda.
The Chief of Staff is a very respected woman, and the office she holds is a very important. So I cannot imagine that she will make a statement where she doesn't have the facts.
So you agree with her?
I don't agree, I don't disagree with the Chief of Staff. I don't agree, I don't disagree with Samuel Kujatu. I'm saying that there has to be, it should not be left to what A is saying or B is saying. It has to be a proper inquiry.
Somewhere last week, this same Akomia was sitting on Metro TV. This same Akomia. Now, after Okudzeto evidences egu tables no He agree with the chief of staff. He doesn't agree. He agree and disagree with the chief of staff. He agree and disagree with Okujetu. You see, these guys, when you tell them that there is something wrong with their mental, they tell you, no, you are insulting me. What is the meaning of you disagree and agree? Is it not a fact that the government are providing a diane? Ya apro ama school from Kodana. Is it not a fact, say FDA letters are omotro efa report omotro fa emono okuje to edi achire Ghana fo nyina enya fact FDA lady no oye FDA CEO no wawu watu kwai oni Ghana oni kroma onte se samia okuje to ablakwa kasa onte what? Why are they silent? Why are they silent? What? Obiara bebe teki eye okujeto on. No. So even if Parliament enya juma or memo institutions, the Ghana Police Service, various investigative bodies, and almost into omunya juma. Yatoto CID prun yatotum yatoto BNImu yatoto BM. So Parliament, yes, Parliament is not working. So every other institution is not working. Sometimes when they speak as if all right,
so thank you very much. We in Sema Etimiakoso Inti ye can Adiebechi. Inti this 4th and November 7th year banner. Maka, don't let any politician deceive you. Don't let any politician deceive you, including NDC. Memo mumijina wenim enchro diaye. Wankasa hwe wabrabum hwe de ekọ. Biso NPP apanwe DNA dia odiamam. MPP apanwe ombetina so from 2017 7th January up to ene 24th of November. Edin dumadi eno modi no wa brabo. Bibi ameka ye nanado dan kwakufa administrator tuno. The first time introduce SHS, free SHS wayade. That was a very good policy. That was a very good step. But you do know what? In crop for modinich and as time goes on, modi account, a B account go see free SHS no. Sikabia was a no modi room no. Say sikano na akugusa account instead. Enti na kopie mo ye free SHS ya. Mobo menuanom me chese bi sister nom menuanom nketewa bi no mudi ne wo honom no sebi odima okanama ekura ondi na mahama kokana yo mosi wakanfo. But let's call the spade. Mama yen kan okoro kakra. Africans, that is our problem. Africans, that is our problem. We are too hypocrite. We are too untrustworthy. That is why mining koyino. Yempeno koreka. Adieni ya koko kain. Ensuni deseni peso pinti na ye black. We can say. Me pa wacho miniano me brano. Mi sister no. Obi biya hwe mege TV. Ghana for ye bre pa. Enka wo sori anpa nipa die woye adwuma woye bibia onje hwi wo wiase adidie die wo so didi bi na hoto. But let me tell you, if you are living in Ghana na so sori anpa na untimi didi anpa udidi enwumere awia udidi enwumere ekoda na onye timbi noma na chese oye politician na wo kana kromfo no. I'm telling you, ana se oye businessman ana oye obi asebi watu kwanya kwa abruchire ana wo nkrofo bi no asebi abrusebi nya ado omo wo abruchire omo ye adwuma bra sika eno kra no sika na nye nafa. It can never contain this 3 square mil. What you say? Intimi because die kira wo mbobra we a young guy to say mega missy hey. Na ofe na ofefe na udi dwendie me nsensi wani so masa I dare you Ghana wo bobra se wotu ma me fie kra Ghana wo bobra. That is the fact. What kind of system are we into? People don't understand. People are trying to misinterpret us. People are trying to tell us for ye bere muma yenkwane yenkwasesa yensa. Madiki aka NDC for me and me platform ye compare momo. I don't know any NDC member and I'm not willing to see any NDC member. This is voluntary work. Me ya ma NDC for. Na se mo nso mo betena so. Na sa jimi ya se biye nua ma MPP for mo ayi. Mo so mo be ye bia. Hey, I tell you people, enka mo be dwene firi kuroma na see GM odi kura de odi sisi an wabu enka ebe huna GM ke ebe huna wo be gya to enka wo sa be gine se oba ne de kura de na wo bi ma kura dwa na oba de obegina wo enti ye ka kire mo ya sheda mu bi ya sheda na ye we di amamo ase mo so mo betena so na mo be kire se bi Ghana for Jimmy ye na ye to abade mamwa. You will tell you where the power lies. Ebe mo ho se bi ya do Ghana for Jimmy ye. Ebe mo si ye Jimmy the youth of this country will rise. Ase ye sorry out. Ebe mo se bi yenso ye wo boja guyimu yenso ye feel bibi yenso mo ye yaka dia yeti. What happened in Kenya will be the worst. I'm telling you, Idris Amega, I will stand up and defend this motherland Ghana. Trust me. Market. Anytime I said that, me campaign more NDC because truth to be told, NDC apenso na sebi na menyenyi bebre according to books, history, any nyama masua and a meeting can be, but NDC apenso na menyenyi bebre ti manhu de course bebre. But this is a trial. Amede Momo. They should prove themselves right. They should let us think, say, they are not the political party. Omo Ghana for your hotchie. They are not the political party. Omo Ghana for your bread. They should prove us right. And this are Kuruma. In fact, Mama, it will be ungovernable for you. Nyankopon yo kese ahano my mega TV mesro say ube subscribe to your channel na wa like dwumadi na wa share afoforo nya bia hwe madi kan aka me glasses yi se bi enya ahomaso no maga mama me ho so ana se bi enye kokoti na maye na mo me light na me di dwuma no in fact e bo adwuma e ma na borso enti na wo se protect me ni kakra na bibi etimi koso wati ase enti de mo fa nche me se bi eburu se bi enya ado oni emi ni hwie enti gina so nka se won subscribe na me ni hwie se de wo me no eno ana meti ho. I am trying to educate the public with all that I have. And then I'm meditating to be said more. Unsubscribe, I'm like, I'm share and for mommy. Period. Me mami kiba for United States of America, mommy. Yankupon you can see, Yankupon shira papa, and your baby am support of the MIA platform way so. Mami will be a UK. Yankupon your mamma can see, and your baby am support of the my and you be Pia TV. Mini abako Francis Adey ewo Canada ora Nyankopon ye okese wohwe me Nyankopon hira papa Nyankopon ye okese se abribia mo support amode ma ene mo mpaiba nso bodi kai echi edwuma eden but mo mpaibo nti no always we are there to defend our motherland Ghana. Nyankopon hira makraw ambrasim. Bye bye.